Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Ubisoft Forward that happened Sunday, and we're going to be talking about the PlayStation 5 pre-orders that are supposed to be going on sale. Hopefully if you're watching this video, you were able to pre-order it. Actually, I'm kind of hoping I already pre-ordered it because the pre-orders haven't went up yet. But anyway, I digress, guys. Welcome to the show. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel once again. I am Robert Storms. If you're finding me for the very first time, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button because it helps out a lot here on the channel. So guys, yesterday was the Ubisoft Forward, but before we get to that, let's go ahead and talk about the PlayStation 5. Now the pre-orders are supposed to be going on sale sometime today. Now if you're watching this video, maybe at some point the pre-orders have already went on sale, but as of right now, as I am filming this video, the pre-orders have not went up for sale. Now, this is the Best Buy website. You can sign up to be notified. I have already signed up for both Best Buy and GameStop, so when the pre-orders do go on sale, they're supposed to email me. That way I can go ahead and pre-order my console. Now, like I said, at the time of filming this video, the pre-orders haven't yet been available. It's supposed to happen sometime today. I am hearing around 1 p.m. EST for me. So I will be keeping my phone close to me, hoping to get a chance to pick up that console because I really want to get that console. I want to get the digital one. I think I'm going to go digital this time around with the PlayStation, only because both my PS3 and my PS4, the disc drives ended up going out on them. So at this point, I think the next couple generations of consoles are going to be moving straight to digital anyway, and I just think that's probably going to be the smartest thing to do, and I'm going to go with the digital one, mostly because I know that is going to be at least a little bit cheaper than the one that comes with the disc drive, and not only that, I will be able to give my opinions on my first ever digital console. So I'm really looking to see what PlayStation has in store for us with that. Again, the pre-orders not yet available as of right now, but hopefully later on today at 1 p.m. like everybody's saying, the pre-orders will drop and I'll get a chance to pick up one of these consoles one way or another. I'm hoping, I'm praying, make it so. Ain't that right, Jimmy? Jimmy loves the PlayStation. He's a big PlayStation. He bought the PlayStation Classic. He just fucking loves that thing. I know a lot of people hate the PlayStation Classic, but Jimmy loves it. Ain't that right, man? See? Classic. But yesterday, guys, the big event going on this past weekend was, I guess you want to call it a big event, is the Ubisoft event, the Ubisoft Forward that happened Sunday. And here's my opinions on the Ubisoft Forward. So they announced some things, and I can't show any gameplay footage because Ubisoft, they like to copyright strike people. They did it last year during their event. They copy-striked a lot of channels that were live streaming it, and I'm not going to take the chance for Ubisoft. I like Ubisoft. I don't like them that much to risk a copyright strike. So I'm just going to kind of go over some of the things that they showed. They showed Watch Dogs Legions, which I like Watch Dogs. I love the first game. It was like Grand Theft Auto meets like hacking. And I didn't play the second one. I gotta admit, I didn't play the second one. There was a lot of stuff coming out that same time that Watch Dogs 2 came out, so I didn't get a chance to pick up the second one. But this game is really starting to pique my interest. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm not the biggest Assassin's Creed fan, to be honest with you. I loved the first game when it came out. Second one I thought was okay. Then they did like a couple more in that same storyline. Then the third one came out. And I'm like, okay, it's starting to feel like a really repetitive. You guys are whipping these things out every year like a Call of Duty or Madden game. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. But when Origins and Odyssey came out, I really ended up kind of going back into Assassin's Creed, and I liked what they did with those games. And the fact that we get to play as Vikings in this game, I'm really looking forward to this game in particular because I like the idea of playing as Vikings. I don't know why. I like that idea. And I'm not going to show any gameplay because I don't want Ubisoft. I don't want to give you any excuse, Ubisoft. I don't want to give you any excuse to go ahead and copyright strike my channel. Ain't gonna happen. You're soft, Ubisoft, not me. You're soft. But all seriousness, though, but I'm really looking forward to this game. I like the gameplay that I saw at the Ubisoft Forward event, and I like what they're doing, and I'm very interested in playing it. At the end of the day, it will feel like an Assassin's Creed game. That's sort of the the Ubisoft trademark, right? Like everybody says all the Ubisoft games are the same, and you know I kind of get the complaint there because they all take place in this open world, and they all have like these towers or places you got to go that unlocks more of the map. So it's like this giant open world, but you have to go unlock all these maps. Like every Ubisoft game pretty much has the same formula, you know, whether it be Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, even that Starlink game that came out. Like they all have that same type of format, and it's fun, but it does get a little tiring after a while. And another game that really popped my interest was this game, Far Cry 6. Now, again, it's the same formula with all the games to where you have, you know, the towers and stuff, but I was not a big fan of Far Cry 1 and 2. I really got back into the series with Far Cry 3, and Far Cry 4 was okay. Far Cry 5 I really like 3. I like 3 a lot because I like the villain in that game. I really love the villain in Far Cry 3. So now you're telling me that, I can't pronounce his first name, but his last name Esposito, the guy from Breaking Bad, the guy from Mandalorian, he's going to be playing the villain in Far Cry 6. And the first thing I'm thinking is, I got to go pre-order this game. I really got to go pre-order this game. I want to play this game so bad. I'm a big fan of Gus from Breaking Bad. I think he was one of the better characters in that show. When he left the show at that point, the show still good, but it felt like there was a Gus-sized hole missing in my chest, and I missed my Gus. And I really like what he's doing with the Mandalorian, and I really like the actor a lot, and I want to see what they do with Far Cry 6. To me, this is the big thing from the event. Far Cry 6. Far Cry 6 is the game that I'm looking forward to from Ubisoft the most. I love the trailer, even though we didn't get to see any gameplay of it, but it has me invested in playing Far Cry again. Right? It has me invested so much so that I will buy this day one. I have not bought a Far Cry game day one since Far Cry 3. And you tell me that Esposito is playing the villain? Heck to the yes. I am definitely in for that. I want to see what they do with it for sure. But other than that, there wasn't a whole lot going on at the Ubisoft Forward. A lot of people are saying the same thing. Well, it was kind of boring. It was kind of this. They kind of showed the typical thing. And yes, they did. And you know, I wish they would just show these games at either a PS5 or an Xbox Series X conference. Like, they could have showed some of this stuff at the PlayStation event. Wish they did. Like, we saw some Far Cry with Xbox and PlayStation. But I want to see... I don't know if I feel like, you know, we need to see a company come out with all other stuff. Like, hey, here comes the Square stuff, you know. But... the Ubisoft is the same stuff we get like all the time. We know we're gonna get a Far Cry. We know we're gonna get an Assassin's Creed. You know, it's pretty much the typical same stuff, just like over and over again. Especially with their gameplay, it's like, hey, let's go up the flag, and hey, let's reset the map, and all that stuff. But I was definitely very interested in both Assassin's Creed and Far Cry 6 the most. Those are the two games from Ubisoft. Watch Dogs, I could take it or leave it. I played the first one. I thought it was okay. The second one, I never even picked it up. Not even now. It's like $5. I still haven't even picked up the second one. And I believe some places are even giving it away for free on PC. So it didn't pique my interest. You know, I'm not really into the hacking type thing. But Far Cry and Valhalla, because of those Vikings. But anyway, guys, that is my thoughts on both the PlayStation 5 pre-orders. Hopefully I pre-ordered. Hopefully I got my info and I pre-ordered. If you're watching this video and it's already been out, hopefully I scored one. Hopefully you scored one, and that way I can get that console on day one. But the Ubisoft Forward event, what'd you guys think of it? Were you were you whelmed? Were you underwhelmed? Like, how did you feel about it? Be sure to leave those comments in the comment box below, guys. Until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion, guys.